Well, hello, Coach Time friends. How you doing? It is coffee time. It is cook time tonight. We're making a little bit of chili out of those pinto beans. They need to be used, and we had some meat that needs to be used. And right now, I'm trying to get some good out of this onion. I don't know what in the world's growing inside of it. I assume an onion.
It's going to sprout, is what it is.
I don't like the way it looks, but I'm going to use these outside pieces.
It's good. It's just going to make onions.
Well, it may be too ambitious for a pot of chili.
Oh.
Anyway, we're not going to use all this hamburger meat. It's almost 2 pounds, looks to me like. And we're going to just brown the meat and get it done because I bought it last week, whenever it was. And then we're going to use part of it for chili tonight. We may use spaghetti one night. Onions and ground chuck can be used as a starter for tacos, casseroles, you name it. So let's go over here to our pot and you check it out. So that is our hamburger meat. It's not done. It looks good and brown, but it still needs to be cooked a little while. I want these onions to go in it. And I'm not using the fine chopper because I don't want it like hot dog. I want it like bowl chili. So I want a little chunks in there. And same with spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah, you're just going to strain it out.
Yeah, like that. It don't hurt for some to go in.
No.
So I didn't get my kidneys in.
So this is going to be a little bit of ground chuck and a little bit of onions. And we will, we'll put a few more onions in it. Not a lot. This is sort of a small one to start with. So what are y'all cooking tonight? Some of you had chili last night. I saw some comments.
That's probably.
And we've been planning on doing chili with these pinto beans left over. We didn't need another bowl of beans after that night. We do that. We get in a way of cooking, and then it's like, well, tonight we'll have this, and then we'll switch. Try to change up our minds, don't we, Mama?
Yeah, works that way.
Sometimes we're bad for it. Sometimes we'll have 2 or 3 things we want to eat, and we can't get them cooked fast enough. And other times, we just don't know a thing in the world that we could possibly eat. Ain't that ridiculous? How do we get to that point? We all have a basic rotation at home, but then there's just some nights just nothing doesn't come. And you're like, what can we eat? Well, we could eat this. Nah, I don't want that. How come sometimes things sound so good and you just can't wait to eat them, and other times you mention it and you think, nah, that ain't what I want. Why are we so picky? What happens to us? Maybe y'all aren't that way.
I was going to blame mine on the old age, but I wouldn't been too appreciative.
Maybe it's just us, Mama, that's that way.
Yeah.
Other people may have their act together.
I think it's us. I'm just can't think sometimes of nothing I want.
Sometimes Mama won't have nothing. She's just like, no, I can't think of nothing. Sometimes she's right on it, and she'll have 2 or 3 meals that she's thinking she'd like to have. I'm the same way though, but I'm easier to you can persuade me. You know, I can be thinking about chili, and you can say, well, I like to have goulash, and say, you know what, that sounds good. Now, Mama still ain't in the mood for steaks tonight. I think she had a slight stomach bug. She's not really been sick. She's not had a fever.
Oh.
She's just had a wonky stomach for a day or 2, and she does that. Probably something I fed you, Mama. You reckon?
Yeah, you probably fed me something.
What do you reckon we ate that got you on this track?
It don't take nothing sometimes.
I know.
I just get this way.
You could sometimes
I'm
water.
gonna blame that on old age too.
Sometimes water makes Mama have heartburn. True story.
Anything.
I don't know.
I used to say I could just look at food and get it. And your daddy said, I believe you can.
Do you have something you want to put half of this in over there? And I'll take up half of it. We ain't gonna make a big bunch of chili because we won't eat it either. Truth be known. We'll eat tonight, but then getting back to it.
Unless we eat it with this whole pack.
I'm gonna eat mine with some corn chips tonight. So let's just put this in this little Tupperware container. It'll be good for spaghetti. It'll be good for a casserole. It'll be good for sloppy joes. There's all kinds of goodness waiting for this next little bunch. If you do have meat that's not old, just it needs to be prepared.
Fix it.
You know, hamburger meat, hamburger meat will get a little dark. And when it's time to cook, it's time to cook it. So you can go ahead and cook it all up, and just like we're doing.
I know a person that when they buy theirs, the day they buy it or the next day one, they cook it all up.
See,
portion it out to what they want.
The only thing about that is we like chopped beef steak, and we like hamburgers. So sometimes that would knock us out of something good.
Well, they know what they're fixing, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people are better planners than we are.
Portion it out.
Is that enough?
Whatever you think, it isn't bad.
Is this too much chili? That's still a little hot, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know if that skillet will hold all that chili.
Yeah, it'll hold pretty good. It ain't gonna make much, Mom. There's a whole thing of that. So that'd be a spaghetti goulash. I mentioned goulash now, Mom. I might want some goulash. What do you think? So in here, we're going to start seasoning now for our chili. And you want to get it right.
Well, you may not need all of this stuff right here then if we're going to put it in here.
I'm getting them out. So, even though this is chili, I'm going to use some of this Bama Burger. Y'all's Bama Burger. Putting a little bit in there. That's going to give some seasoning. Not too much. Did you hear her whisper that to me? Not too much.
Not too much on the spices. And I got you your chili powder.
Thank you, ma'am. And I'm going to put a little bit of ranch for y'all's ranch.
Just remember my stomach hunger.
Mama, I think I could give you water in your stomach. I said, what are you trying to do? Kill me?
It might. It might just do that.
No, Mama, don't say that. Don't even say that, but your stomach is a picky little thing, ain't it?
Oh, I reckon it is.
This is our favorite. This is Texas. This is going to give us that onion and garlic that you're looking for in chili. We won't put anything else in it, Mama. I was going to load it down with some more stuff, but we'll just be good to you.
Can I put some beans in it?
You sure can.
You want to flavor the meat?
No, this is good. I'm going to put a little chili powder. This just is McCormick. Now, we do use Maxine in our hot dog chili, but in this, we'll put a little McCormick. We would add some Maxine, but we like that. You go ahead and do that, and I'm going to put in, this is 1 can of diced tomatoes. I like cooking over here, y'all. It puts us all right here together, and you can see, great. Now, this is the tomato sauce I used last night.
Use this open can first, because I'm afraid it won't hold, that skillet won't hold everything.
It'll hold pretty good, Mama. You're going to be surprised what a wonderful skillet you have.
Okay.
Did you unplug this, or we just didn't get no heat? It's plugged in.
It's plugged in.
So she's got, put the pintos, we put the tomato sauce, and we put diced tomatoes. And the ground meat, and the seasoning.
You got to put chili powder.
I just did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the seasonings, all this is going to make a beautiful chili.
We can take some more of these beans and make us some refried beans.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We won't use all them beans even in this chili, so we'll use it for another meal. We love refried beans. I found a recipe the other day I wanted to try, and it was so easy and so simple, but it looked so good. I've got to get a few more things from the store, though, before I can make it. So once I get it all together, and if I still got them beans and they're still good, I'll use them that night.
We're going to go can't get my tongue to work right.
Right here's the problem, Mama. It's coming unplugged.
Oh, no wonder it ain't.
It was unplugged up here, not down there. I thought this should be rolling, but now because it's a hot thing.
We gotta go to the store and get the ingredients for whatever you're gonna. You said you had to get stuff together.
Not tonight, though.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm good tonight. This was something I was wanting to try that I seen. I thought, oh, I could try that.
Let me pour the juice off of those red beans.
You can pour a little off so you can put it. You put the rest of this now that it's. So there it is, folks. Quick and easy chili. Now I haven't put any salt or any pepper. We're going to taste it before I do any of that.
We got room for these?
Oh, Mom, you've got room for 2 or 3 cans of them.
I don't think so. It's full.
Nah.
We should have got the big one out.
Nah, we ain't cooking big. The reason
Well,
I bought the little.
big.
The reason I bought the little one was trying to fill that big one up every time. We'll still use him, but some nights, whew, we got to cut back.
And this is sauce, and this is juice if you want it a little more juicy.
No, I think we're juicy. Well, we might need juice, but right now it looks good and juicy.
We don't need no more pintos, do we?
Nah, it's a good ratio. It's just a small little batch of chili. But look at it. What do you think about it? Would you put that on a chip?
Looks
Now
good.
see, what our stuff is, most of the time, what we want to do is bring you simple, easy, not a lot of fuss, nothing you're going to have to run to the store or go out of town to try to find some strange spice that we said, oh, we put that. This is just your basic spices. If you don't have y'all's spices, put your little garlic in it, a little onion powder in it, and I put this Bama burger here. You can substitute it for Tony's or any of the Creole. It just gives it a little bit of kick. But Bama burger, it suggests that it just wants to be put on a burger.
I'll wait till you.
But now we put it on any kind of beef or pork. We use Bama burger on a lot of things besides burgers.
That made quite a bit of chili.
Mama, it's not very deep though. See,
I know, but
we're gonna get 2 bowls out of it tonight. Maybe a bowl or 2 for lunch, and it'd be gone. It ain't no big whopping pot.
no.
And we're gonna try. We're trying to do better about that. And we realize a lot of you all are 1 or 2 families, just like we are. And that's what our goal for 24 was: trying to do some simple things and try to get stuff that even a 1-person household could eat, fix, prepare, and have good. Because I want y'all to be eating, and I want you to realize you're worth cooking for. Get you some stuff and make you some good eats. We're just going to let that simmer a few more minutes. I'm sorry for pecking. I know I shouldn't have done that. We're going to cover that, and we're done. We'll taste it in a minute before we dip it up, and we'll make a determination. Does it need salt? Does it need pepper? What does it need? We put all the basic stuff in it. Karen says, yay! Too many spices for Mama's stomach. Shame on you, John. Sarita, I didn't do much, and I'll tell you what I did. I did what she always eats. She eats this by the ton. She knows what it does. And I put ranch, and she eats it a lot. And this Bama burger, it's not hot. It's not like Tony's in that way that it'll just burn you up. But let me show you. It has just loaded. Look at all the onion. Let's see what is in it. Ingredients. Gourmet sea sauce. So see, this has got sea sauce. Dehydrated onions. Spices. Dehydrated garlic. Sugar. Red bell pepper. Refined soybean oil. Tomato. So it's stuff that's already in there. Celery, paprika, citric acid. It's just stuff like that. It's not like habanero peppers or anything. It's just a good flavor, and it's really a good spice. We use it, and Mama uses this all the time. So it didn't put anything to burn Mama up or to bother. And her stomach issues aren't spices. So I think she'll be all right, don't you, Mama?
Yeah, a lot of it could be some of my medicine.
She has medicine that affects her stomach. She has medicine that affects her everything. So sometimes we just have to deal with that. And that's just what we have to do, don't we, Mama?
And it'll go for days and don't bother me, and then it'll go.
And really, we have tried to narrow it down.
Yeah, they ain't no nerve.
If she has mashed potatoes, sometimes it does it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like we've said, oh, she can't eat spicy, because she can. She can eat that honey mustard dressing and all that stuff.
Now,
Don't bother her
sometimes
sometimes.
chili won't bother me one bit.
It's funny. She'll wake up in the morning, like we'll eat this, and I'll say, Mama, that may bother you. And she'll wake up and she'll say, you know, that chili didn't bother me as bad as mashed potatoes and green beans did the night before.
No, that's the truth.
And it's just funny. And well, I swear to y'all, truth be, we had oatmeal one night. And we thought, oh, that'll be so good. And it's mild, and Mama, you can eat it late. Worst night ever. She said, don't ever try to feed me oatmeal too late again. So what's the rhyme? What's the reason? I believe it's medicine. I believe it's your medicine.
It's just what shape it gets in.
Now, the key to this right here is we're just getting all these ingredients marinated together. They're simmering. It's come to a rapid boil there. And that's all we're looking for. Just get all those hot and bloomed and get that onion a little more cooked and get all them flavors dancing in there together. And once you do that, you're pretty well done. And you want to let this go on. Yeah. 10 to 15 minutes is best, but we're going to get about 10 out of it and we're going to be done with it. Yeah. And that's what I like. You know, whether it's Thursday night or the weekend, if you want to let this simmer for 6 hours on the stove and you watch it, that's wonderful. Do it. If you want to hurry and get this on the table for your family, this right here will do it too. And we'll have chili. Mama, we ain't even talked about nothing but chili. Are we going to do grilled cheese? Or are you just going to eat chili?
I'm just going to eat chili. I think you're grilled cheese.
No, I'm going to have a little sour cream and a little Tostitos with mine tonight. That's usually day 2 chili.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go straight to day 2.
Do you want that bowl or a plate?
Oh, this is great right here, Mama. This is perfect.
Here's the right pack. I rinsed it out. I should eat it.
I think it's good. We're clean over here. We're pie clean. Just that chili pop out there. A burst of steam. Look at that. That's what you're looking for. We're going to unplug him, push him right over there. Put my spatula over there. Mama, you've done a good job over here.
Are you going to fuss at me this time?
No, I ain't going to fuss.
Not till you try it.
No, they're in there. That's the thing. They crammed. She had them in nice little organized containers. And then containers would get caught on this, and get caught on this, and if it's turned this way. Sometimes she over-organizes. But she's got it organized good now. It's in that deep drawer. So we ain't hitting the top. That's what we was doing with all these things. Hitting the top. Let's get us a spoon.
Well, that's enough chips to really get a big bag.
Yeah, probably enough right there, Mama. Let's see what shape our sour cream is in. No green fuzzies.
No green. Oh, you got a spoon. We're not going to use the sauce in this.
No. I'm all good. We done? Mama, I'm gonna go ahead and dip us up a little.
Taste of it before you do
Oh,
it.
that's right. I'm supposed to be tasting it now. I said that and I didn't do it. You'd think I could remember. You gotta taste it. Let's taste it, folks. We're going in. We want to get a good bite, but it's going to be a minute. I'm going to tell you.
It's going to be hot, hot, hot right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. Let's let that cook. Look at coffee, Mama. I can't ask for nothing. Looks awesome to me, John. Elizabeth, it is. It will be, I'm sure.
You want some tea too, or just?
No, I ain't chancing it tonight. I'm going to drink this coffee.
I'm going to get decaffeinated for short.
Decaffeinated. I might take a Sprite if you got a good cold can. I just don't like Sprites. I don't like Sprites in the bottle anymore. They changed
There's bottles, but I don't think there's no cans. I've got some out here.
And I used to wouldn't drink out of a can because of the aluminum. And now they're the best tasting Sprites, and I hate to use the bottle. Have y'all had trouble with your sodas losing fizz? I only drink them every once in a while, and when I get one, I want it to be a good one. I had some Dr. Peppers that just lost their fizz. I've had Sprites, and the bottles, it wasn't too good. Pretty good. It could go either way on salt. So I think we'll just say we'll salt to the order. Don't that sound better?
I've got a bottle cold and a can that's not. So what do you want?
Coffee.
I can even pour this over ice, or you can have this.
I'll try this one and quit whining about it. What do y'all think about these bottles of pop? Are they different? Mom and I both have noticed they are a little different.
Is that sticking?
No. See, I just opened it. Where's the fizz? Where's that fizz that used to build up here and you had to go, remember when you was a kid, you had to chase that bottle. If you didn't, your fizz would be, pop would be everywhere. Do you see any? There's a little line. A little, but you remember Gen Xers? Do you remember when, and older folks, that's what you could depend on. When you opened them, it was shh. I remember opening Sprite bottles and it's spraying on you. A little fine mist. Get on your glasses. Don't hear it fizz. No, Sheila, no fizz. You seem to be whining tonight. Alice, because I am whining. I seem to be because I am. I need a nap, Alice. I wish that somebody would ring a bell at work and say, it's nap time. And I regret every day that I fussed in kindergarten. I was whining then about taking a nap, and now I'm whining because I need a nap. And because the pop ain't fizzy. These are not real problems, people. These are blessed problems. We're just blessed to have pop. If it's not fizzy, it's a problem, but it's a good problem. I mean, it's just a life situation. Mom, I didn't put no salt or nothing else in. I think it's fine.
You think it's chilly enough and everything?
If you don't, we'll change it. But for me, I'm just going to say, hey, I believe it'll work. I believe it'll work. Let's get Mom some chili here.
You want me to get a spoon to dip with?
What about this one?
Oh, that would work. I thought you just had the wooden one.
You want it juicier than this, Mama?
No, I'll be all right. Give me a straw for my tea.
I'm going second day chili run. Normally, first day, I I don't do anything to it.
This sharp cheddar if you want it.
No. You want any of this?
Yeah, please. That's good.
And sour cream. You going second day with me, Mom?
Well, yeah, just seeing you eat it, wish I had it if I eat just crackers with it.
Well, I don't trust us. I know good and well we probably won't even do second day, knowing us. Last time we didn't.
There you go.
So here is second day chili. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
just made it.
second day.
This is the way we normally eat on the second day, is with sour cream and cheese. And now we're eating it on the
There's
first.
plenty of sour cream over there. There's a couple boxes, so get all you want of that.
All right, I will. Thank you. Let's bless it, Mama. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this food. We thank you for nourishing our bodies with it, dear Lord. And we just never want to take it for granted, Lord, because we know that we just should never do that. And dear Lord, we just pray for all the folks that are here tonight and be with every prayer request, dear Lord, and those that our neighbor has for her friend and folks that have lost, dear Lord. And remember Joe and his Pam. Just remember them all, dear Lord. Put a hedge of protection on each and every one. In your blessed name we pray and ask all these things, dear Lord. And dear Lord, we also want to pray for Kansas City and those where things of this world just seem to be getting worse and worse, dear Lord. We just want to lift them up and ask you to bless all of them in your precious name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama, let's eat.
I need a chip or two.
Yes, ma'am. Lay your napkin there, and I'll just put this out some right there. If you need a napkin, you'll just have to grab you another. All right, let's see this. Wonderful. Here's the first bite. Let's see. Mom, that tastes good. Tastes good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
I like that sour cream and cheese. The goodness.
Now you can eat chili tomorrow and you'll thought, oh, I didn't have this.
Flip it around. This is definitely chili the fast way. You've seen this from start to finish. I just put the meat on and started it browning when y'all come in. And this is good. It's real good.
Just don't take a bath in it like I did.
Do you think it needs anything else, Mom? Now let's try this Sprite.
Ain't worth 2 cents.
Well, it's worth 2 cents. Somebody didn't call me out for whining while he was gone. Used to, if you done that and you open that Sprite back up, well, it would hit the ceiling. But you see that? It's already nothing.
I'll get you. I'll put, if you'll remind me when we get through eating, I'll put some of those canned.
Oh, I can put them in there, Mama. I just, sometimes you want a bottle, and I have found more and more, the bottles are just not as fishy. But we ain't going to whine no more. I'm just bringing up a point. I was just wondering if y'all noticed it in your area. Now I'm wanting chili. It's supposed to be cold in Kentucky Saturday. Patty, it is, and we'll probably have some cold snaps all the way through March. Don't y'all be fooled with this pretty weather and think, oh, we home free.
I heard somebody saying, John yesterday maybe, that it's supposed to snow Saturday, but I hadn't heard.
Well, you know, we had a little bit of snow last week. Monday of this week. But it was mostly just on the top of the mountains. We did have a little splatter of snow. I'm still hoping and praying we don't get that snow people have been talking about.
Yeah. Other morning, Corbin, Kentucky schools was late on kind of snow.
Mm-hmm.
This one day this week.
That was Monday.
Monday.
We had a little skip of snow, but it wasn't on the grass even here. It was on the grass more on the sides of the mountain and stuff. It was not too bad. This almost goes back to football food. Chips and dip and delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you a lot of y'all had hot wings and stuff like that Monday for lunch, leftover, didn't you? Some of you's been eating ham rolled up with pickles for lunch. I know how it works. You make all that food, and people eat so much, and they get so excited. And then you got 2 or 3 trays of stuff left because you want to make sure it's good. And then you find little Ziploc bags of your lunch for the next week. Been there many times. Many times. This is hitting the spot, Mama, like I wanted.
Oh, good.
We debated around. Mama said, well, we really need to fry that hamburger meat up whether we use it tonight or not. And I said, now, Mama, we can't be cooking hamburger and not using it, so let's just do that chili.
Well, we had beans and hamburger meat.
Well, actually, I gave you choices.
Yeah.
I said, you want sloppy joes, you want chili, you want me to make a casserole.
Chili's quicker.
Mama said chili's quicker and I'd like to have some chili. I believe she just wasn't in the mood for one of my hot messes.
I tried.
I'm just saying.
Excuse me.
What she didn't know, she got out of a mess. Because we got them fried taters left in there.
No, I hate them.
Well, I'm surprised, Mama.
There's no fried potatoes.
Okay, good. I'm glad you chose chili then. Because I was going to try to take hamburger meat and onions and put some tomato sauce in it and put it over top of the leftover fried potatoes. Put them in a casserole. I was going to see what that tastes like. It'd be like an all-in-one dish. But I'm glad you ate them, Mama. I was surprised you didn't eat them the day after because usually you will eat fried taters.
Mm-hmm.
You never really let them go to waste.
I ate cornbread and potatoes.
I start saying you always eat them.
I ain't none of them left.
Good. You know, it makes me nervous to have leftovers.
Oh, you need to worry about them. They're gone.
I'm so against waste. I just don't like waste. There's hungry people in the world, and it just bothers me that we waste stuff. And so when something's in there, I'm always thinking, what can we fix with that? We got to do something with that. Let's, how can we step that up? Stepped up leftovers is my favorite thing to try to do. So what's the...
We've got one thing to show. We
Oh.
forgot to do it.
And I had that planned. I don't never plan nothing. And I didn't use any.
No, but...
I normally use it.
I know, but we need to show that one here.
This gets to running, and this says forget it. It's over. He's not gonna hush. I ain't gonna bring it up. I forget stuff because I don't run my mouth. Because I do run my mouth. Okay. This is one of those times when you people just amaze me a little bit. I almost feel like the whole universe was pulling in my favor here. I promise you, I have never heard of this before. Linda Graham, I didn't bring this up last night when I was going over.
I had it laying there, but I didn't push it on down.
Linda, did you send these? You know what I'm talking about if you're the one. Does anybody know what I'm holding in my hand here?
A key.
No, Linda didn't buy me a new car. Linda heard me whining. Thank you, whoever brought up my whining earlier.
Do I need to get that tube out?
No, Mama, you don't have to. Linda heard me whining. And I said, I wish they would make something that would help get this tomato paste out of these tubes. I just roll it up from the bottom. And look here, folks. Here it is. That's what that is. And she sent 3 of them, Linda. Linda, I think you're the one sent them. You're the one that has the little Amazon thing here.
If I didn't get the papers mixed up.
And it says on here, tube key.
Yeah.
So we're almost positive, Linda, this is you. This little tube key, you could use this on toothpaste too, folks. But it's perfect. Let me get a good look. It's perfect for that tomato paste. And I told Mama, I said, I'll make it when I do the chili. I'll use it and I'll surprise them. I'll say, look what I got. But you all know how I am. So you just simply put this key on your tube like that, and then you just roll it. Roll it. And it'll roll right up perfectly. And it'll squeeze it out as it's rolling. Linda, thank you. And if y'all are wondering, I've not gone in and found these yet and hooked them to our link below, but you can use our link and then search. These are called Tube Keys Toothpaste Tube Squeezers. Tube Key Toothpaste Tube Squeezers. They did come from Amazon. It's in, here's what the box looks like. And there's 3 of them in this little packet. They're all the same size. You can use one on your toothpaste. You can use one on your Effordent. You can use one on your Poly Grip. And one on your paste. Your tomato paste. I love it, Linda. And Mama, you asked Mama when she said, look what you got. And I said, that's the thing I asked for that I didn't even know existed. I'm going to start asking for other things I don't know exist and see if y'all find it for me.
How are you going to think of it like that? Something come up.
Something will come up and I'll mention it. Does anybody know of anything that will go wash this bowl? And just throw it in there.
It's time to wash her.
Oh, see, it worked again. Oh, Mama, I'll wash them. Like, as soon as you get through eating one, it just turns clean.
That would be nice. You can get your cat.
I love cats, but I love Abby, but I don't want to wash my dishes. No, Mama. We don't. Could hose them off in the backyard, but just then wash them. We'll throw them in that silver box over there. If you throw them in there dirty, they'll come out clean if you put a little something in there.
Put a little dish liquid and turn it on.
Do something with it, Mama. Folks, we've messed and we've gone and we've cooked and we've eaten. And we invite you. And we've whined a little. I'm going to apologize for the whining. I really don't mean to whine. I really wasn't just, I mean, it's just a product review. And it's not just this product. I've had other bottle pops that was doing that. Are y'all having that problem? Don't tell that woman said I was whining because I really ain't trying to again. Why do you always ignore my messages, Debbie from the UK? Debbie Rutherford, I'm not ignoring.
We just don't see them.
I just don't see them. And Debbie, in all fairness, they don't show them to us always. I see them when I go back and look, and I think those weren't there. I don't know how they judge who gets to pop up while the live's going. But sometimes you'll know that they're breaking them because you'll have 2 or 3 people comment about the same thing. Then it'll go 50 comments, and then somebody else will comment about the thing they're talking about 50 comments above. So, Debbie, we never ignore anybody. Now, I know it's not the intent. Most of the time, it's the impression people get that people go on. But from my point of view, from the intent, we never intentionally ignore anybody. Unless it's just something rude or hateful or, you know, something that don't need to be discussed. But like going down there and going, well, that's that Debbie Rutherford. I'm not going to say nothing about her. Hey, Debbie.
And I can't even see it.
We're glad you're here.
That's right.
We would never intentionally hurt anybody's feelings for any reason. Put them in the yard and squirt them with a hose. Well, first of all, Elizabeth, if I did that, Abby would be the one washing them. She would be out there. Mama looks very nice. Mama, you look nice.
Oh, thank you.
That's from Charlotte. Miss Charlotte Bash says you look very nice. Set the dishes outside for the dog to wash. They do a good job. Saritha, I know they do, but you gotta wash them when you get them back in. We got some paper bowls. Paper bowls. Oh, Margaret, paper bowls.
Paper bowls.
It's hard to read on here, Margaret. These letters are like a number 5 font. Or
I
4.
can't even see them.
Well, I do good. And they're white, and like on this shirt, and here, it's just like big blanks in your words. It's hard to see. Oh, because you don't see them. Barbara, that's right. I don't see them. I would not deliberately hurt anybody's feelings or deliberately not answer somebody. I have drank soft drinks for 40 years. I used to have friends that would let their dogs bowl clean. Patricia, no. Now, I love animals. I really do. But I really can't abide by that. Hi from Chicago. Hey, Teresa. No worries, John. The drinks are not what they used to be.
No,
Thank you, Wanda. I was needing some confirmation it wasn't just me whining. Because when Mama and I have been noticing it this whole last summer. There are over 1,000 people watching. They can't see all the comments. That's correct, Charles. We just can't see them all. If we could, we would. We'd love to. And like on instant message, I don't try to ignore people, but I'm telling you, people, y'all, it's a wonderful problem to have. But there's so many comments on there, I can't get to all of them, or I'll be 24/7 answering comments. And like I said, it's a wonderful situation to have. Mama reads a lot of them, but Mama don't answer any text. If you were her best friend,
I don't know how.
if you were her best friend right here in downtown Oswego, her neighbor even, she probably wouldn't answer you. She'd wait till I come home and say, here, text her back and tell her it's half a cup of flour. That's a true statement. And I'm like, Mama, you can do it. Nope. Every time I try to, let me tell you what she did. So we got a church prayer chain. And about a month ago, I get a ding. And I look, and it's from Mama. And I thought, what has she done? It was on the notification. Well, when I opened it, this is what it was. I'm going to try to simulate it. And her finger was like that. And I called her and I said, anything wrong? No, I'm fooling with this old phone and I don't know what it keeps dinging and carrying on. And I was just trying to read what was on there. What is it? I said, well, now you're on there. And it's like looking right up your nose and your finger pointed out. And she said, it is not. You take that off there. I said, Mama, I can't take it off and you can't either. It's on there. Can y'all take them off? I think you can.
Even my sister called said, are you in trouble or need us or something wrong?
It was an SOS. But there she was. I said, I'm glad you had your hair combed. See, I could have put something on there, being mean, and the church would expect it. I could have put something on there and said, if anybody's seen this woman, please let me know. They would have laughed. Some of them, they didn't comment. They were so sweet. None of them commented. None of them said anything, but at church one said, I saw your picture, Mom. Oh, that picture.
My sister thought I was something wrong with me and I needed help.
It was fun. But that's where she don't do it. She pokes and, for one thing, she's a little aggressive. And I'll tell her, Mama, you don't have to smack it. Mama, you don't have to do it that way. Show them how you do it, Mama.
No. I beat it to death.
Everything, you know, that gentle touch. When she's looking, she'll go. She's like, I pictured my 5th grade teacher grading my test. Or my 4th grade teacher, any of them. Mama's like, I said, you got a workout. Oh, you do, don't you, Mama?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's cute.
When I first got my first iPad, I had a lady.
Beat it to death.
A lady at work said, "Boy, you're giving it a workout."
Beat it to death. And she would do, when she first got it, she was really bad, but after, even now, she'll be going to open her app and you'll see her. I said, Mama, let it open. There it is.
You tell I'm not.
We're not techno savvy, are we?
Yeah, I sure are.
We love you, everyone. We really do. And we thank you for putting up with us, for watching us, and for being here. We thank you.
Laughing at me.
We thank you for liking and sharing, and for putting up with our low-tech lifestyle here. I'm so envious. You know, I see other influencers, Mama Sue and Kimmy and Carol from Sugar Rebel 2, and Kimmy from Kimmy's Southern Cooking, and they got all this fancy stuff, and they can put words on theirs. And I'm like, I want to have to. Next time I'm with one, I'm going to say, show me how you get so fancy. We turn it on, we turn it off, and you always have to put up with everything that's in between, like burnt brownies and everything. We don't. That's just it.
It's live. That's just. I was raised. When I learned to type in high school, it's an old manual typewriter. Never was around. Didn't even have a telephone growing up and stuff.
You'd have beat it up if you had one.
Never did have a telephone in the house.
That's us. We just plain and simple. We ain't nothing special. Nothing special at all. We just plain simple. We just want to be here with y'all. You all are the important ones here for us. And we appreciate you. We really do. We thank you for liking and sharing. Our page is growing. And it's just a blessing. It really is. And you all bless us so much. And we have found so much love. And to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying this because y'all are here, I think I got a little jaded in my life. And I just thought the whole world was full of people that just didn't care. And there just wasn't much love out there anymore. But when I come on here, and you all are here, and there's, 180-something thousand of you, and they're all wonderful. Oh, we get occasional comment, we get occasional hater on here, but that's nothing. It's not even 1% of the love and the good and the special people. And what a blessing it is to know that whether we're talking to people from California, we have made super close friends with people who live in California. Mama's California boys. She loves them boys. She worries about them, whether it's a flood in California, earthquake, or a fire. First thing she wants me to do is get on there and see how her boys are.
Oh, that fire was bad. I was scared for them. I'm worried about them.
Joe and Pam, they live up in Washington.
Special.
We would never, Oregon, we never would have bumped into any of these people on the street. And so many of y'all, just so many of y'all. And every night I recognize your names. And I don't try to ignore nobody, really. But y'all are just so special. And we love y'all. And we thank y'all. Most especially, thank you. All right, I've got my keys now. That tomato paste ain't got us a chance anymore, Linda. I'll have every drop of it.
And wasting toothpaste, you can clean it down to the last drop.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about it. I knew they made these for toothpaste. I just didn't think. I thought they were little plastic things. I thought that won't hold up that big old tomato tube. These are hard metal, and these are real metal.
That's like a big old Ford truck key used to
Back
be.
in the day.
Way
I'm
back.
old enough to know. I'm old enough to remember. Some of y'all are too, but some of you young ones would say, what? Now we don't even have a key at all for a car. I'm old enough to remember when it took 2 keys to get in your car and to start it. You had to have the round one to unlock the door, and you had to have the square head one to start the ignition.
That's right.
And when you was in a rush, in a hurry, you'd jump in that car, you'd stick that round head key in there, and you'd try to start it, and you go, what's wrong with this key? There's something wrong with this car. What? Yeah, wrong key. And some people back in my day, it was, people would put stuff on their key rings and their keychains, and well, you'd sit there and that keychain would be beating your leg, and you'd have a wad of keys. They would say, don't put too much on your key ring, it'll mess your starter up. Well, I thought that'd always be a problem. I thought we'd always have keys. Well, don't even have a key now. Just bleep, bleep, boom. You gotta have that in your pocket, though.
More simple times myself.
Sometimes it'll be better. Like when I'm out in the garage and I want to grab something out of the car, and I think, gotta go get that piece of plastic so I can get into the car.
That's right.
It's awful, ain't it? I'm not whining.
Ah.
I'm grateful. Grateful for the whole thing.
Grateful to have a car. To have
Grateful.
plastic.
Plastic, they make them glass. I'll use a glass. I don't care. I'm just happy. I'm happy. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you, and so. Bye-bye.
Bye. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for putting up with us.